Joining us now is Perez Hilton, who may be the internet's most famous gossip columnist. He is the editor-in-chief of PerezHilton.com. Good to see you. Thanks for coming on the show. A restraining order? What is going on here?
Well, that's just another legal tactic. The restraining order prevents John Hall from finishing this deal that he's already begun with Primary Wave to sell his business interests. You know, as you mentioned, they have a very acrimonious relationship, the two of them, but there's more at stake here than just money. If you're not familiar with how the music industry works, it's more than just collecting royalties. It's also deciding how their music is used. Right now, they both have to agree. Are we going to allow our songs to be used in this commercial, in that film, in any way? They both co-manage their business entity, and they both have equal say, but that would not be the case, and it would be a very different process for Daryl Hall if John Oates sold it.
And so they're fighting this out over selling it. It does sound like back in 2021 already they didn't have the best of relationships. Is that fair to say?
No, they've had a very tenuous duo for decades now, but they've managed to stay united in at least a very surface level, while also going off and doing their own solo gigs and albums and, not just being Hall and Oates, which, by the way, one of my favorite things about them as a duo is if you go and you check their Wikipedia page, they're actually not called Hall and Oates. The real name for the band is Daryl Hall and John Oates. And I think that just shows to you, it's like, they are very egotistical men, both of them, and that matters to them.
I didn't realize that. Wow, I've been a Hall and Oates, I guess, fan, you could say. I mean, I've never gone to a concert, but I've always loved their music, and I did not know that the official name was not Hall and Oates. But I have to tell you, you mentioned about the restraining order, that it's a legal tactic, and I get it, but man, that's a big one, right? To be able to go to a court and say, I want to make sure this guy stays away from me. I mean, that's more than just a dispute over money.
Well, there are a lot of details surrounding the restraining order and also the arbitration process that are shrouded in privacy for legal reasons. So we don't know everything. We don't know the actual allegation that Daryl Hall made. Who knows? He might be arguing that John Oates is not of sound mind. There are a lot of possible scenarios at play here.
Do we know how much money is at stake here?
I don't know, because the streaming world is very different than the pre-streaming era. And it goes to show you that despite their not getting along very well, they continue to tour through last year. Their last shows were in 2022. Why? Because even in this modern age of the music industry, artists still, if they're successful, make the majority of their money on tour.
Wow. It's like some of these Republicans and Democrats who tour around the country doing debates together. They know where the money is. Perez Hilton, it's good to see you. Thank you for taking the time to come on the program. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for watching. Go to NewsNationNow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.